In Chapter 371 of Berserk, we saw Griffith bring Casca back to Falconia so that on full moons, he won't have to travel halfway around the world as the Moonlight Boy. This decreases the chances that someone would try to kill him, especially now that Guts knows that he's the Moonlight Boy. And because of this, it's especially crucial to keep Casca as close as possible at all times. But now that Griffith has Casca, what does he plan to do with her next? Among the multitude of possibilities, I believe Griffith has one goal in mind, and that is to convince Casca that the dream was achieved, and she can thusly share in the spoils. Everything that the Band of the Hawk worked towards was crucial in achieving this miraculous achievement. Now, one may think that Casca would immediately shun Griffith, since he was the man that raped her after all. But here's the thing, Casca's blacked out certain memories that have yet to come to the surface. Yes, her brand was bleeding when she saw Griffith, but it's possible that she doesn't remember the rape at this point in time. It's possible that that memory is sealed away deep within her consciousness. In addition, Griffith has been shown to manipulate dreams to achieve what he wants. For example, he drove the King of Midland insane by appearing in his dream and taking Princess Charlotte away from him. This is what led to his death. Griffith then used a dream to cut off Zod's horn, and he even used it recently to trick the Pontiff into believing that the Hawk of Light was some divine revelation, someone that would be the future king. Now, Griffith could easily manipulate Casca through a dream, and in this way, he could make himself seem like he's the hero, like someone that she saw in the Golden Age arc. A Messianic figure, a hero, a human above all else. But this is only part of the subterfuge. Let us remember that apostles and God-hand members are made up of the souls of the people that they sacrificed to achieve their demon form. Essentially, when an apostle makes a sacrifice, the people that are branded become a part of that person. Their souls are imbued within that person, and that's what gives them their demon form. So in this way, Griffith is made up of the members of the Band of the Hawk. And we know this because when Wyald died in Chapter 69, a horde of souls emerged from his body and dragged him back to the vortex, the swirling mass of consciousness that is the idea of evil. Without these souls, Wyald was nothing more than a feeble old man. Griffith, likewise, is still a withered man underneath his demon self. It's just that he has the souls of the Band of the Hawk that are giving him his vitality, that are giving him his demon form. Now for an apostle, these souls go inward and provide terrifying strength. But Griffith is a little bit different from an apostle. Not only is he a demon in terms of a God-hand member, but he's also a human. He was reborn twice. So when he's in his demon form, the souls go inward. But when he's in his human form, the souls go outward. And this allows him to project the souls as apparitions. And because Griffith sacrificed the Hawk, they are still with him. So he can use those souls as apparitions. He can use those apparitions to show Casca the former members of the Band of the Hawk. He can show her Corcus, Pippin, and even Judo. And in this way, he's going to remind her of the good times. In this way, he's going to sway Casca to his position. He's going to try to make Casca believe that he's the right person and that Guts is truly the evil one. And I believe this might work because Casca may be so overwhelmed by the emotional deluge that she might just start worshipping Griffith again. I mean, think about it. How much happiness could she derive by seeing Judo and Pippin and Corcus and all the members of the Band of the Hawk again? And Griffith could even say something to the effect of, "They live within me so that we can achieve the dream together." Now, you might be saying that this sounds a little bit outlandish. Now, I want to draw your attention to Chapter 335. When Griffith is giving the demonstration of pulling the souls from people's bodies, Locus says, "Death is not an end. The self continues to exist beyond it," which means things like heaven and hell might also exist. Being confronted with death calls people's lives into question. And Griffith could use this very same rationale to convince Casca. He could be like, "Look, I sacrificed their mortal lives to achieve a dream, but they still exist. They are still part of me. They are part of the heavenly realm. And through me, we are achieving the dream together, just like we always wanted to, just like when we were back with the Band of the Hawk." And even Rickert, upon seeing all of this, was like, the divine rights of kings. So it might be a sight in which Casca is just so breathtaking, so overwhelmed by, she literally has no choice but to believe Griffith. Seeing Guts conjures up memories that absolutely cripple her and put her in bed. But Griffith might be able to reverse that. He might be able to carry out the greatest deception of all. Now, if Griffith pulls this off and completely tricks Casca of his benevolence, where does this leave Guts? Presumably, he'll pick up his sword once more, but how does he fight Griffith if Casca is no longer in his corner? Worse, she's in Griffith's corner. Sure, Guts is still pissed that he was branded, lost his eye and arm, but if he's not fighting for Casca anymore, this would mean that Griffith has won the war. Any resulting battles would just be pointless. The only hope that I see is that Guts is going to have to bring in Rickert, Farnese, and Shirka and use them to convince Casca that Griffith is wrong. To convince her that her idol is no idol, but a false idol, a demon hidden in an angel's form. And I would imagine it's going to be especially hard for Casca to switch over. I mean, if you think about it, not only are all the things I said about Griffith as a possibility, but I would imagine Casca's going to talk to Charlotte as well. And Charlotte's going to convey that Griffith is truly a benevolent being. Not only that, she's going to see the whole capital of Falconia. She's going to see how happy the people are. She's going to see the magnificent structures. So it's going to take a lot of convincing on Guts' part. He's going to have a huge uphill battle, and I think this might be Griffith's trump card here. I think he's going to try to use Casca against Guts, and goddamn is it going to be hard for Guts to overcome this one. But tell me what you think of this theory, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the flip side.